say something. Between the three of us, I don't know if y'all knew this, but all three of us could sing. Like all three of us have the vocals. Adiar, don't play with me. We know you be hitting the baritone all the way up to the alto. Singing the heavenly choir. You know you be hitting it. Singing.
Yeah, I get my key sweat on. Round and round we go.
He's like, there you go, telling me no again. There you go.
That's a good. You see that question? That's a good question right there.
Why do you think there's a wasted potential when it comes to albums and great artists? Ooh.
I want to tackle that first. Then I'll let the master explain. I mean, as a big fan of music and R&B, you see potential wasted when you think somebody has more than what they've displayed. So to say something or someone has wasted potential, it just simply means that, just from my perspective, that what they were directed in the showing showed very little of their real talent, their unequivocal talent. For instance, we're talking about T-Pain here. A lot of people just know him simply for his auto tunes. But if people will go back to his first album, he has a song called Studio Love, and he sung all over that song from the beginning all the way to the very end. Now, he did use some auto tune, but it was very little used. It was only displaying his real talent. That's a song of a waste of potential. That's a song that should have been put out on the radio, show his versatility versus just the auto tune. Right. That's an example.
Sorry. Go ahead. No, you go ahead, Nas the Romantic, because I want to hear yours. Yeah.
Now, could it be because of budget, or maybe the company doesn't like to believe in a certain song? That's what I think it is most of the time. It's like, the one I did last week was the last show was Love Is On My Side, and that's a beautiful song. And I don't know, like I said, whether could it be like, all right, we could put a video out, we could put a single out there, but your budget ain't in the budget right now. I mean, you don't want to go over into your earnings, or could it be that?
My opinion is that some of the things, and I can say this as an artist, Energy got more play or at one point, Energy had gotten more play than any of my songs. Then I wrote E4L, and E4L, people heard it and they were just kind of like, okay, it's E4L. And then people heard Forehead Kisses and they were like, oh, it's sexy, and there's sex, like there's sex involved. So and then they saw the video, so they were just like, oh, she's half naked. And
that video start taking stuff off, boy.
Oh man, look, I got a good look from you got the word from Nas the Romantic, man. That video
thank you.
Yeah. That video gets 2 thumbs up, and I put my feet up if I could across the table. Y'all go ahead and check that forehead. Y'all go ahead and check that forehead kisses, LaDean, Nika LaDean, like her country cousins would say. Go ahead and check that Nika LaDean forehead kisses. Hallelujah.
So. But yeah, and I specifically wrote the video so that it gave enough sex appeal to where it wasn't overbearing.
Oh, it gave a lot.
So it's funny because one of my coworkers hit me up and he was like, I know what you look like naked. And I was like hell, you do not look like naked. He's like, I saw your video. I was like, I was not naked in my video. Y'all. But
hold on, let me pull up my YouTube real quick. Hold on.
Oh my God. So y'all ignore him.
Yeah, y'all got to check out that video though.
Calvin had a couple of comments here. He says wasted potential often comes from expectations from fans and labels. Labels are good at watering down their artists for the sake of an image they want to portray. Exactly. And I say all that to say, even though I'm not signed to a label, Forehead Kisses and Energy gave two totally different vibes than E4L. So all three songs had totally different vibes. If I had to say the song that I actually enjoyed writing the most, it was E4L. And I wrote that song from a place of pain because I was going through this horrible breakup. And at the time, I wanted to give up on music. And Calvin was like, you can't give up on music. Whatever you're feeling right now, you need to write it down. And I was like, no, this defeats the purpose because I want to give up on music. And, out of that feeling, out of that dread and that fear and that pain came this beautifully written song. And Calvin is actually, if you go back and you listen to my song E4L, Calvin is not the beginning of that song. All of that acoustic guitar you hear, none of that is synthesized. He is actually playing the acoustic guitar. And so I can't say more effort or time or energy went into this song, but I know that more pain went into this song and more emotion went into this song than Forehead Kisses and then Energy. But somehow or another, that song is not as popular as Energy or Forehead Kisses. And I think it has to do with, I say all that to say sometimes the songs that we considered wasted potential and they don't make it to mainstream are the ones that are the absolute best songs on an album.
I'll give you one right now. Share My World, Mary J. Blige.
Oh.
Everybody, they mama know that song, but that song never got a video, a single, nothing.
Not a damn.
I'll probably highlight that song in a couple weeks. You have unreleased music as well. I got it's an unreleased song by Brandy that I like. Never even came out on the album. I think it's a dope song. You know what I'm saying? So I think as far as the companies trying to make an artist portray a certain image, I think they should just let them be versatile because you miss out on a lot of potential. I think you miss out on a lot of potential money because that song has potential to blow up.
Right.
There's a song since you talk about songs that never came out. I just happened to be one time when I should be working up at Def Jam. There was a song by Megan Rochelle called Floating, and she had Gladys Knight on it, and it didn't get clear, and everybody in the room had goosebumps on their arms. It was like, yo, this is it. And yo, for some reason or another, the labels wasn't clear. Gladys wouldn't clear the vocals. So the song that we got on the album ain't nothing, ain't compared to what would have been heard if everything we got cleared. And that's that could be under wasted potential of songs that just people never heard or never will hear because it just never got cleared. And there's plenty of times I talk with execs and they told me about songs or who they have featured on it, and it's horrible to hear because they just don't get the clearance that they need to clear to make the album. But yeah, wasted potential. Seriously, wasted potential.
So I'm gonna add to that. One of my favorite girl groups from the 70s and the 80s was the Jones Girls. Love me some Jones Girls. Shout out to Cam Jones, my boy, whose mother is Shirley Jones from the Jones Girls.
Nice.
Shout out to him. We're supposed to be collaborating soon. So yeah, Miss Shirley, oh my God, that voice. And listen, I got to see Miss Shirley live earlier this year. I'm sorry, not last year, earlier this year. Miss Shirley, she's got to be in her maybe late 60s. 4 or 5 inch heels strutting across had it going.
She still got it.
And she's you're gonna make me love somebody else. Getting it on the stage. Getting it right. Did not lose her breath. I did not see her break a sweat or anything. My boy Cam, I love you, Cam Jones, but Cam got on stage, performed his song, and Cam was sweating. And I asked him, I was like, how does your mama do it? I don't know how she does it. He said, hell, I don't know how she does it. But she's been doing it for so long. I mean, that's legacy right there. That is the legend. She is legendary, the legendary Shirley Jones. But the Jones Girls had a song come out on one of their albums, and it's called I'm at Your Mercy. And when I say it, a lot, people hear about the Jones Girls, and I'll say like, oh yeah, the Jones Girls, and people are like, I have no idea who the Jones Girls are, and I'm like, who can I run to? And they're like, no, that's Escape. And I'm like, no, before Escape, there was the Jones Girls, and then Escape redid that song with Jermaine Dupri. But before Escape, there was the Jones Girls, so that wasn't the original. But they had a song called I'm at Your Mercy, and it's like whatever it is you want to do to me, I'm at your mercy. I mean, beautifully written song, and just go listen to that song, y'all. It's just a beautifully written song, and I don't think it ever got the props. Me and Cam were having a conversation about that one day, and he was like, yo, that's my favorite song that my mom and my aunts did. And he said, I remember watching them perform it live, and he said that was the first song that he just sat there in awe watching them perform. So yeah. Y'all, guess what? What is that face cry?
Oh, you forget I'm on camera. Sorry.
FYF, fix your face.